Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I actually did end up day pretty early, but it was because of this chop that insinuated for basically the whole 3 hours, and I have some other stuff going on. But you could have taken this last trade at like 3:35, but is it really worth it if you made the money already here? So that's what I'm gonna show you guys. The trades from essentially. Uh, what the right here, right, all the way up to 2 points, right, 2 point move up, and that's really all the trade you needed to have, right, and call it a day because the rest was just very choppy, and I mean, I was definitely seeing that tapering, right, so that was definitely a possible trade. But it was just not worth it for me. But anyways, like I told you guys in yesterday's video, right, this could have happened where becomes a left shoulder. We open, right, create a head right here, then start breaking down, break of yellow, break of orange right here, complete an inverse cup right here, right shoulder off of here. And essentially what we're doing now is we're letting the 5 day catch up. The 5 day should catch up and be around here. Let's test 5 day, right? And if we bounce from 5 day, right, so we're building the perfect liquidity that's needed for us to go up. But I'm going to show you guys a scenario, right? So for example, right, 5 day comes up here, right, market comes down, right, market comes down right here, left shoulder, head, right shoulder right here, beautiful, gives us the cup close back up right here, handle off of orange, left shoulder, head, right shoulder right here, creating a left shoulder, head, right shoulder right here, inverse head and shoulder, and then we're going to target the highs back at yellow, right? So that's essentially the play. That's that we can have the reversal, right? But also if the market wants to grab liquidity, test 5 day, right? Which is what the sign you should look for. If you're going long right here, right now, you have to wait for at least some type of left shoulder, head, right shoulder off of teal, right? And then possibly take the trade all the way, right? If that's how the market wants to move tomorrow, right? Or if the market just wants to fully reject, right? So what's gonna happen is left shoulder, head, then 5 day moves up, right? Use a 5 day as some sort of resistance, right shoulder, right, and then push down, complete inverse cup all the way down here, right? So that's ultimately for pushing down all the way. But anyways, for today, right, we opened at the top right here. So you have to be very careful. Wait, allow for the liquidity to build, right, and then take the trade up, right, and then understanding the chop, why, but you need to allow the chop to happen for the market to build a liquidity for the left shoulder, head, and then the right shoulder off of orange, right? So that was pretty crucial, the break of orange, and the market just wanted to build liquidity for that. Um, anyways, now let me show you intraday. Pretty simple. I'm gonna actually draw this, but pretty simple day today. Hold on. Right. Okay. Okay. It still doesn't work. It's a ghost mode, right? So, fade out. Right. Blue algo right here. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder right here with the microstructure, left shoulder, head, right shoulder off of here, and you can see that straight bounce from blue, right? And they give us that first move up right here, first entry, I mean, right, first entry right here, and then pink, right, pink, pink, purple, I guess, okay, whatever, I don't care. So that it should have been pink, but then you can see that we bounced off right here, right, we bounced off right here, uh, right, retested the level, bounced up with this strong buying, right, and then we just maintain in that, and then that's where the tapering algo came in, right, teal, right, the teal algo, right, right, so that's something you have to pay attention for, right, and then also we had show toolbar, right, so then we also had other blue, right, another blue algo right here which was the where we built enough liquidity from the teal. So I'm gonna fade this out real quick. Hold on. So teal, right? We have the teal right here, right? Um, right, teal right here, right? You can see how we are essentially just at the top of the range, right? Where so you really want to wait for the liquidity to build for us to go up, and that's exactly what happened, right? With this blue, right, left shoulder head, and the beautiful right shoulder here with the left shoulder head, right shoulder microstructure, and then gave us that final push up with, again, with green algo, right? So that's what you have to look out for. And again, we tested out tapering teal, however we couldn't break out, right? Right, with the blue right here as well, right? You can see how we're still in the controlled blue, right? And we start breaking down, and teal, right? Well, this should have been like whatever, right? Then we're just in the chop, right? Because we're just like the algos are just fighting with each other. Purple, right? So there's various algos right here that are just fighting with each other, buyers, sellers, right? And then finally we built enough liquidity, right? Where we just had that push down. Oh god, teal, right? So okay, fade. Please don't fade again. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder right here with a double top, and that was the final move of the day, right? So essentially this was the big chop that you were literally in for the basically the remainder afternoon PM. So it's not really worth it, because some people may get impatient from this chop. So it's really important to just call it a day, especially if you understand the context, right? If you already are in profits, right? But you can see how there is good level of support here, as well as with blue, right? So right here, right? So you can see how we're just like in the zone. And so yeah, so something you have to be careful about. And if we were gonna head up, like we could have either broken above the range, right? And let the market present itself, right? But anyways, so that's about it for today's video. I hope you guys understood. But anyways, like I said, if we are gonna go up from here, we either I'm gonna just draw the lines algos right now, right? So right, so let the market build a liquidity, left shoulder head, right shoulder right here, right off of blue, right, and then push up, right. I'll show it to you again. The hell did I just delete? Miyaki-san, Mr. Miyaki. Okay. All right. So left shoulder head, right shoulder right here, right, and then push up, complete the cup here, right. And yeah, but also we can just reject, like I told you. 5-day just comes up here, right? We break below right here, use 5-day as some sort of right shoulder, and then push down all the way and complete cups, inverse cups right here, right? So yeah, so many scenarios still. Just trade with a how I was actually guiding a friend today, and not guiding, like I was just like he just asked me for things, and I was like, when you're buying at the top of the range. So for example, right, if imagine if you teal, imagine if you're just constantly buying right at the top, right? First of all, like, you are setting yourself up, because when you're buying right here, example, right, a single candle can cause you to be upside down, right, in position. And also, what's the reward, right? The reward is the top of the range, essentially, right? The top of teal, right? Where is the reward if you're buying it here, but your risk is all the way down here, right? So that's something you have to think about. It's like, it's just more than just entries, it's also about figuring out where it's a viable risk to reward and it's attractive for us to take, right? And that's all about patience. It's all about understanding market context, right? You don't want to trade like even when you're shorting it, right? You want to wait for the better risk to reward, right? You don't want to short well where there's um like hold on, sorry. You don't want to short when it's bottom of the range, right? Because what happens, we just have those bounces, right? And then so easy to be um, like upside down, right? But then if you just wait and see teal right here, right? You see how we built that liquidity, right? Left shoulder head, right shoulder right here, and then have that big move down, right? Where essentially the risk to reward was much greater because if it did bounce, it would have been from here, right? And you would have still not been upside down, right? Even if we did have that bounce here, you would have still had so much reward from just here to here, right? So from even this little move right here, you would have had still a significant risk to like reward, if that makes sense. And then you, your risk is also minimized, right? Because you this is your reward and that is essentially your risk, right? So yeah, so it's just managing that and just entering trades like that. You will definitely become a. It's like even regardless of algos, if you just manage your risk to reward, I believe anyone can be a successful trader regardless of the strategy they use, right? It's just figuring out how to apply that strategy for your risk to reward, right? Anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye bye.